Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And as always, thank you so much for coming back. Today I'm going to be talking about one of the signs that is really hard to pin down, both in life and in a 6 to 7 minute video, and that is Sagittarius. So I'm going to start with the fact that they're symbolized by the archer. And the archer is half man and half horse, and it has an arrow pointing into the sky. And so this is perfect for them because Sagittarians are on a quest for higher knowledge. So they are looking towards the future in order to expand themselves and understand the areas where they can become greater, better, and understand the world a little bit more profoundly. So these people are literally the eternal students of life. It's not like a sign that's ruled by Mercury, like Virgo or Gemini, where they are on a quest for intellectual knowledge. They're on a quest for life experience. So these people move a lot, travel a lot, date a lot, they do a lot in a very short amount of time. This can be pretty intimidating if you're a sign who is more interested in stability, like a Taurus. They can be kind of mind-boggling as to why they're always kind of shaking the ground that's underneath them, almost intentionally. But it's just an ingrained part of who they are. They are here to evolve past man's animal instincts and in a search for kind of a higher existence, essentially. So these people are ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is a god of plenty. It's generous, it's really positive, and it's really super optimistic. So you would be hard pressed to find a Sagittarius who doesn't love life and who isn't excited at the prospect of the future, because they're just ruled by one of the most sunny and excitable planets that there are out there. Because of this, it makes them super generous. So they give people a benefit of the doubt. They're also quite literally generous with their knowledge and belongings. So, as they go and travel the world, they're going to be spreading their spirit, spreading their knowledge, and spreading the information that they've learned along the way. So, and again, even generous with their possessions. So unlike some of the other signs, Sagittarius is not very attached to anything. You couldn't be if you were changing your life all the time. So, being generous with their finances and being generous with their material items is very easy, considering that they're switching their life up all the time and they don't hold on to anything. Every sign, like I've talked about in past videos, has positive traits that are usually also their Achilles heel. And so for Sagittarius, for every amazing desire they have to expand their life, they also have kind of a dissatisfaction with the here and now. So you can find that they are never completely satisfied with their job, never completely satisfied with the city that they live in. So these people, move to another state, across the country, to another different country, these Sagittarians will be moving all the time, even if it's just moving apartments in the same city, because they just have this sort of restless nature, they're not here to be complacent. And so during the inevitable periods of time that are calm, and it happens in life and it's wonderful, they don't really know what to do with themselves. So they can, find themselves rearranging a lot of the external parts of their life just to shake things up, but that's not always necessarily the most productive use of their time. So that would be their Achilles heel. The positive aspect to this, so if you're dating a Sagittarius, if you're friends with a Sagittarius, or if your family member is a Sagittarius, run alongside them. These people are so courageous, so excited about life, and kind of have this hunger that is super admirable and even contagious. So their greatest strength is that they can inspire other people with their energy. They're a fire sign, just like Leo and Aries. And so they come at life with passion and with energy and with full steam ahead. So they're a force to be reckoned with, but they can show you how life is expansive. Life should never be small. Life should never be kind of to one note. Life has so many different facets, and they're here to explore every single one of them. So on that same note, if you are dating, friends with, a family member with a Sagittarius, never make them feel boxed in. There's really no point, because they're going to rebel against it anyways and break out of the box. So embrace their sort of wanderlust and kind of, again, run alongside them if you truly love them, and that's the best way you can support them. These are freedom-seeking and expansive people. You know, they need room to grow in their relationship, and they need to feel like you're challenging them. You know, they also want to grow on an emotional level and on a personal level. So for Sagittarians, you know, they're not necessarily the most emotional sign, but they really are on a quest for a higher being, to, you know, discover higher faith, to discover a higher emotional place. So they will go there with you. You know, they can have very sincere and honest relationships as long as there is room for freedom and for fun, for expansion. So just don't keep them small, because they're too big to fit in that anyways. And so this is, yeah, they're a hard sign to pin down in the sense that there are a lot of facets, but I guess in short, the way I would put it is they are a fire sign who's super generous because they're ruled by Jupiter, and they have a wanderlust and a hunger and craving for life. So these are some of the most inspiring, creative, and the last thing to be said about them is that since they are the eternal students of life, as they get older, they become some of the most amazing teachers. So if you take all these life experiences, you take all this travel, you take all this change, and you know, digest it into something that other people can understand, that is where a Sagittarius thrives. So try and find an old Sagittarius on the street, sit them down for an hour, and you'll get some crazy stories out of them, I'm sure. So they're a wonderfully wise and interesting and inspiring sign to be around. So as usual, Sagittarius is my true love letter to you. My sister is a Sagittarius, so I know the sign very well. But yeah, you guys are kind of, you know, never going to be small, and so don't ever feel, you know, life, I think, can make us all feel like we need to, you know, fit into a box or, you know, make ourselves comfortable for everyone else, but you guys are truly expansive, so embrace that. And so this video is if your sun sign is in Sagittarius, but I'm going to do further videos on what it means to be a Sagittarius rising or to have your moon in Sagittarius, because they're different things. So subscribe if you're interested, and since it's a hard sign to pin down, feel free to DM me on Instagram or send me an email if you have any questions at all. So thank you guys so much, and have a good day. Bye.